So
Okay, cool.
Just don't look into the camera.
When Jay talks about we over me, what does that mean to you as a guy that's expected to be a defensive leader?
We over me, it's like put the team first, you know. Everything else comes second, you know, personal life, things outside of football. When you step on the field, you know, you got to put that to the side, you know, because it's your job to come out here to perform, you know. So we over me is coming, putting the team first, putting your job first, and handling your personal life on the back end, you know.
Does that put a different onus on your role as a leader to keep guys accountable, to make sure that everybody's staying in that lane?
Yeah, of course. We over me is kind of like, to me too, like what you were saying is I have to put myself last. It sound crazy, but, you know, I got to put my team first. I got a lot of experience. You know, I've been playing for quite a bit of time right now. So coming out here, put myself last, making sure them boys in the right spot. You know, we all got the call. You know, we all on the same page. You know, rather than also keep me in check. You know, keep me on my P's and Q's. You know, keep me in my playbook. Keep me learning little things. So,
is a new player to this program, did you like the culture that you inherited, and do you see it being a culture that's growing in strength?
Oh, of course. When I first got here, only thing Coach kept saying was grit. And I wasn't, you know, familiar to that word. You know, people wasn't just using grit. It was like grind, you know.
Yeah.
So grit and grind is two different things. So grit is never giving up. Grind is just keep doing the same thing over and over. So, you know, when he came in, he told me we building grit, and it was kind of like I went home, I looked the word up, and I just homed it in, and I just came out and I just started working. It's kind of like, you know, came a part of me. So yeah, for sure.
What was the level of excitement coming out for first practice of the 2025 season for you?
It was pretty exciting. You know, this is my last one for me personally, but just coming out here, being with a new team, you know, learning new guys, you know, being around new guys, back with my coach, you know, being with Coach Novell, you know, he's a great guy. I don't really know how to explain him, but you know, he's one of them guys, like, you can get him right away. He might not say as much, but you can kind of hear his tone of voice of the way he said, like, get it going. So when he gets up there and talk to us, you know, we do the jump jacks in the beginning, you know, it kind of get me warmed up and ready to play.
What does this season mean to you, especially after last season? I'm sure, you know, it didn't go how you want. What does this mean to you, this chance?
This one was personal to me. This, like I said, this is my last one. Recovering from injury once again last season. You know, feeling back, ready to play. Shout out to Coach Hope. She got me right. You know, been with her every day. So this season is gonna be a great season. Like I said, back with Coach Summers. You know, being around these bunch of guys with a whole bunch of juice and energy and just ready to play and, you know, excited for ball. So it kind of flipped another switch at me, put me back in my old ways. You know, I'm kind of getting old right now for college, but, you know, it turns me back into a young guy, you know, watching these boys just run around like effortless. And it's kind of like, get up, get your cold tub, get your hot tub, get your body ready, you know, to keep up with these boys. So, you know, it's going to be a fun one for me.
A lot of Colorado State fans may not have seen you play. Like, what are you going to show them on Saturdays? What do you?
I'm going to show them a lot, you know, everything I got, you know. Shout out to God for giving me the ability, you know. I'm going to go out there and display it, you know, everything he given me, the opportunity he given me, the place he put me in. Been around these fans, you know, this is going to be my first time being in Canvas Stadium, you know. I heard it get pretty lit in there, so I just wanted to see the fans like excited for us to play, going out there with my boys who I've been grinding all winter and all summer with, just excited to put it on, you know.
How much are you guys talking about winning the Mountain West Conference one last time before this program moves to the Pac-12 next year?
Actually, I didn't even know that at first until yesterday, but we've been talking about Mountain West Conference championship since I got here, you know. When I was sitting in Coach Novell's office, he brought me in. He's told me, like, we're going to win one this year, and I need your help. So I was like, you know, Coach, if you need me, I can get it done, you know. So it's going to be good. I didn't know we had won it back in 2002 when it first opened, and this the last year we're going to be in the Mountain West. So, you know, I want to go out with a bang. It's my last year in college. This last year, Canvas is going to be in Mountain West, so we all want to go out good. So, you know.
Lots of new faces on defense, just one starter left.
Yeah.
From last year. How big a challenge is that for guys to get on the same page, or is this group kind of already there?
Everything's kind of new for the group. You know, new defensive coordinator. You know, bringing guys in. You know, we got young guys who never played before, stepping up. You know, being accountable. So it's been fun because it teaches you a lot of communication, getting close with your brotherhood. You know, making sure he know what he's doing because we all one accord. You know, one person messed up, the whole team messed up. You know, so being on one accord, just communicating, building brother family love. You know, just want to see your guy next to you do good. You know, you don't want to just be out there, you know, being selfish and just looking to the left like, you know, he's might need help, something like that. You don't help him out. You know, you want your guys always on the same page. You know, so one unit is always better than one person. So, you know.
Yeah, and with the way that last season ended for you, does that make you nervous at all, or do you find it fueling your fire even more?
It fueled my fire even more. You know, so not being able to play is kind of like knowing my talent that I got. So it kind of builds a fire with me. Then coming out here, I didn't know nobody coming out here. I knew one coach. So coming out here, just the support and everything that I got behind me, you know, pushing me to get back to myself. Everybody believing in me when nobody else did, you know. So like I said, shout out to Coach Hope for grinding me, you know, staying on top of me for recovery, take care of your body, you know, everything like that. So it kind of burned that fire into me. And I just had my little one last year in May, so he just turned 1 in May. So that kind of put another, you know, fuel on the fire to make me go stronger, you know.
With support going both ways between you and your teammates, are there certain guys that you've been able to really rely on so far?
Jacob Ellis, Owen Long. I didn't even know he was a young guy, you know. So I walked up to him. I was like, "Hey, man, you know, what year?" You know. So he told me woot the woot. I was like, "Man," I shook him up, gave him a hug. I was like, "Bro, you carry yourself like a vet," you know. So watching him as a young guy carry himself like that kind of put me back in that mode of, okay, get myself together, you know. Like, even leaders need somebody, you know, to look up to set that example, you know. So, like I said, Jacob Ellis, he's one of our linebackers. He's full throttle every day. You know, he come out here, he never complain. He go hard. Owen Long, Mook McKenday, he been here like his whole career. So, knowing the culture, knowing everything that goes on around here. So, just talking to him and just getting adjusted, you know, getting used to it. You know, so it's been fun.
Your history with
Last
Coach
question.
Summers, how much of an advantage is that as far as like showing the new guys kind of what he's like and kind of the things he brings?
One thing I know is his mentality. His mentality is go get the quarterback, you know, just all out, all game, you know, we attacking, we not sitting back, we not letting them dictate the game, you know, we calling the game, we the head coach on defense. So, you know, we calling the game, make sure the game's like goes our way in our favor. So being with him, understanding his ways and how he goes by himself, you know, I kind of, when I look at him, I kind of see myself, that's the type of player I want to be, like his type of play style. So being with him and then just watching these guys like soak up like his energy and his, you know, enthusiasm to just go out there and just play, it's beautiful just to come out here and just have fun, you know. So
Thank you, guys.
I appreciate y'all.
Thanks, man.